Good afternoon. It's kind of a gray and a little bit snowy one here in central Ohio. And I'm out here on my lunch break in my car, just getting a little peace and quiet. Been thinking lately about how I come across to some of my coworkers and my boss, other people in my life. Actually, all through my life, I've probably come across as a little bit flippant, kind of a wisecracker. You know, I don't seem to take the things seriously that they feel I should take seriously, and I've got a real easy reason for that. A real simple one is the fact that I have a different outlook. I have different priorities. I have a different mission in my life. You know, I think we all decide what our mission is, or at least try to find a purpose in our lives. It's never really been much of a question for me what my purpose is here. It's more the fine-tuning that and how to actualize the mission that I've always felt in my heart. And that mission is to be here to spread goodness and light, to be of service to spirit. That's my boss. That's who I answer to. I try to follow that direction in every situation. It doesn't mean that I don't feel having a job is important, or, you know, being a responsible partner in a relationship isn't important. It's just that I don't dedicate myself to those kind of goals in the here and now. I don't measure my life by the career that I have, or, you know, how much stuff I have. It's not like there's a scorecard for me that I can compare against anyone else, because my mission is different. My priorities are different. So I'm kind of at liberty to stretch the boundaries a little bit sometimes, to be a little playful and whimsical, you know, in situations where a lot of people wouldn't be, to put on funny hats and act up, you know. It's part of who I am. And I know it can be charming sometimes, but it can also probably be irritating sometimes too to people. And I don't mean to come across as feeling like what they feel is important isn't important to them. You know, I don't want to do that, because everyone has to walk their own path and has to decide that for themselves. It's just I refuse to be defined by those things. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's never been for me. So, you know, when you pull out a piece of paper and say, well, I've got this certificate in this, and, you know, I've got this title after my name, that's great. It just doesn't impress me that much, because I don't measure myself by those standards. I've always been guided. I've always been protected. I've always been provided for, either directly or indirectly through other people, by Spirit. I rely on that. That's where my faith comes from, in Spirit. It doesn't come by blind faith, where I'm just believing what somebody else told me and hoping that it's true. I know it. I know it for a fact in my heart. So, I know there's other people out there who live in a similar way, that we don't follow convention. We don't kowtow to the things that we're supposed to bow down to in this life. I just want to let you know that's okay. That's all right. We're here to be different. We're here to open people's eyes. We're here to be a mirror back to them. And what they see in us that irritates them, probably something they need to work on. Well, anyway, that's my little message for today. Have a good one.